Must be a case of Optimus, I've shrunken the Dinobots.
The Transformers, more than meets the eye. Autobots wage their battle to destroy the evil forces of...
Hey, what's up there, YouTubers? Black Zanny here with another Transformers review. And today we're going to be having a look at is the Legacy Evolution Dinobot Slug. So here we are, and there he is. And of course, a quick look at the packaging. So pretty much the same with Sludge, except Slug is more of a Triceratops. And front of the box, it's got some nice artwork right up here. And of course, this is a core class box. And off to the side, you've got Slug wielding some sort of a weapon, which is a good thing. I mean, Sludge didn't have one, but Slug does, in a way. On the back of the box, you've got your obligatory product shots in. I'm not sure how well my camera is getting into this, but he is the 2 of 6 Volcanicus combiner for this series. On the other side, pretty much the same artwork as was on the other one. The top, bottom, pretty much the same as the last, but still. In any case, that's it for the box itself, so adios. And now to get onto the figure itself, so lower the camera a bit down. So as mentioned, Slug here in his dinosaur mode is a bit small for a core class. There's a lot of details going into this particular dinosaur. I'll bet it looks a bit strange. But it's a really good dinosaur, I'll give you that. Herbivore, no doubt. So, Slug here was one of the original 3, if I remember correct. Besides him and Sludge, there was also Grimlock. And not much to say about his outer shell for a dinosaur. I mean, you got the 3 horns, detailed molds going around, as well as the gold paint for his tail and on his head. Plus, you've got the Autobot logo on the crest there. I'm not sure how well my camera is getting this. Again, I do apologize. Eyes do have something of a bluish chrome to them, at least from what I'm seeing. All in all, he does look good in a way. I bet he's doing a lot better than Sludge. Does have a bit of a mouth movement going on, in case you want him to talk. But of course, this mouth is mostly for transformation, so nothing you can do about that. He does have some articulated legs, but they can only go about back and forth with the rear ones. Front, pretty much the same, but you can also make him slightly in and out. And before I get into transforming Slug here, here he is with comparison on Sludge. And I'd say their scales are somewhat okay. I would have expected Sludge here to be kind of a bit bigger, yay-wise, than Slug. But being as Dinobots, they are part Autobots as well. And they almost mirrored each other with the Combiner Wars series. At least from what I've heard. I will admit these two have some differences. But Slug is, he's not too bad. Okay, so getting into transformation for Slug. Well, it's kind of simple, almost the same with Sludge, but he's a bit different. What you want to do here is to remove the tail, strain out the back legs, unfold them from the back, down under, split them apart. You got your legs there. Raise the front ones and bring them on down to become arms. Then flip open the mouth to reveal the head. This just sits nicely in his chest area. And there you've got Slug in his robot form. Now the tail here, it becomes his weapon. There's also a nice gimmick to that. And there you've got Slug in robot mode. Now, I would have to say he's kind of a small for a combiner. At least for Volcanicus. Does look a bit okay. There's not much back-wise. His legs are kind of hollow. Still got the red, gold on the feet. Black paint on the hands. So, you've got a red robot sculpt. I'm not sure how well my camera is going to get that. So I'm not even going to dare try. It does have something of a blue visor over the eyes. Guess that's how he sees. And being a Triceratops, I would say he's a kind of defensive. Somewhat small, I'll give it that. I do like his Dinobot mode. I do like his robot mode. As far as his combined form, is yet to be determined. Okay, so articulation on this guy. Well, arms can go in and out, as well as do the 360. But there are some peg joints here that does hinder it. No elbow movement in his arms because it's all one straight piece. The head is on a ball joint as well. To make it look left and right, sadly you can't do it up and down. It's, again, limited. What you see is what you get. Legs. Knees are on a ball joint, so you can probably have them posed anywhere, as long as you don't break the socket. Same for on the hip joint. It's also a ball socket. You can make the legs go back, go forth, bend at the knee. Try to get him walking like a soldier. He also has a waist swivel. Which is also hindered by the back, so I can't really do much about that. I'm just going to split this open and give us a back. There we go. Back move. Waist movement. Excuse me. La, la, la. Okay. So. Alright. Just going to set him right there for a moment. And for comparison, here he is with Sludge. Or one gets a weapon, the other doesn't. Not much what you can do. But given the height-wise, you're not too bad. And Sludge, why are you falling over all of a sudden? Why? So, almost about the same height with these two. But still, they're cool. Now, I did say that Slug does have a certain combine mode. Since he is a Dinobot combiner, I don't know what Hasbro was thinking for this. So, to get him into his combined form, rotate the arms around like you would back in the dinosaur mode. Close up the mouth. Split the front side of his back. And close up the feet, pretty much like you would put him back into dinosaur mode. It's sort of like reverse transformation. Only you're not completely putting him back into his dino mode. Now from here, these arms on each side have a tab, right where my thumb is, that plug into a hole within the body right here. So, get that for one side. Same on the other. And you basically got Slug in his torso mode, or his combined form. That just leaves us with this. There's a little surprise. His gun is actually made of two pieces. So I can just get this. Alright. Okay, so you've got the head of Volcanicus. So some sort of a bicep combined piece. This just plugs in right there. The head goes on like so. And it seems like you've got the upper torso right. And given that for a fact. And of course, being as a combiner, you can attach both Slug and Sludge together. So I'm going to have to remove this because we're going to need it. Just plug the cover onto Sludge. What's going to happen here now is Sludge's head is going to go right into this big cavity. And of course, 2 holes, make that 3. I'm just going to plug right in to complete the torso mode. And careful now. Then plug in Sludge's arms to the peg holes. Pegs into pegs. Why am I getting things mixed up? Okay, just to make sure that everything locks in securely. What the? Oh, I see what's going on. Okay. There we go. I didn't have both halves fully in. My mistake. I'm just going to bring down the legs because that's kibble. And there you have is the body for Volcanicus. Of course, there's a little... I know this is not much. These are only 2 of the 6 Dinobots to make the combiner. And recently on the net, I saw images as well as a few videos of Grimlock making the left leg for Volcanicus. I thought Grimlock would have been the main torso since he was the leader of the whole Dinobots. But I'm guessing that's not really the case here. But I am going to guess once all 6 of them are out and combined, Volcanicus might look like a deluxe class when you get them all together. And I have to say it's not really so bad. Overall, I think Slug here makes a great addition to the core class Dinobot combiners. Being as the second one, there's still about 4 more to go, and I have to wait throughout the year for them to be released. I know Grimlock is out in some states, but it's nowhere near me. So I'm going to have to wait until they release it out on Amazon. Or somewhere. Okay. But in any case, Slug is pretty much good and okay in my book. So, alright. I'm going to end here for right now. Hopefully I can find something for the next video. And this is Black Xana saying Tower deactivated. I'll be back with many more good videos. Please subscribe and hit the bell for notifications if you haven't. And I will see you all until next time. Bye.
You sure about this, Sludge? Me, Slug, don't think we should do this.
Have me, Sludge, ever steered Slug wrong? Besides, what can go wrong when pranking Decepticons?
Me, Slug, don't know, Sludge. What if Optimus finds out?
What Prime don't know won't hurt. Oh, it's ringing.
You've reached the Workshop Tavern. Grand Sigma speaking.
Yes, hello. Me looking for El Belt? First name, Buck.
Just a moment. El Belt? Is there a belt named Buck El Belt? Call for Buck El Belt. Has anyone seen him?
Not since the engine on the carrier was being fixed.
Wait a nanosecond. Now you listen here and listen good. I don't know who you are, but when I find you, I'll rip off all your limbs, make a new blaster from them, and use your head as target practice with it.
You were right. That was funny.
See? Me told you it would.
Can we do that again? Me, Slug, would like to do one.
Sure, but let's show Grimlock and see if he wants in fun.
Good idea. Let's go get Grimlock.